Group 1, I wanted to provide you with some video feedback so that we could have a conversation about your paper and I could provide you some feedback in the most efficient way possible. So I've made some revisions and edits to your paper. Any fully fledged public relations initiative begins with a situation analysis. And the situation analysis starts with your explanation of your client organization's background, mission, and values. So I've provided you with some text here that can give you a start on this section. The Rollins College Wellness Center was established in blank to do blank. The Wellness Center provides a wealth of services or a wide variety of services and resources to do blank. The Rollins College Wellness Center's mission is to blank, the 9 dimensions of wellness. So here we go. You want to start off describing your client organization's background, mission, and values. And once you've done that in a paragraph, then you can devote another paragraph to what your specific group is going to focus on in terms of the social wellness dimension. And you'll need to define the social wellness dimension. Apparently the social wellness dimension has 3 major components. Your campaign is focused largely on the development of healthy and supportive relationships among diverse members of the Rollins community. So I really think that you have a brilliant idea in terms of the You Can Sit With Us campaign. I am a little concerned because you need to probably think beyond more than just one single event. So it would be a You Can Sit With Us campaign to promote social wellness among diverse members of the Rollins College student body. And part of this campaign, or the centerpiece of this campaign, would include a rapid friending event. And you could develop a plan to produce and market this inaugural rapid friending event that would occur on regular basis on Rollins campus. So you want to think in terms of developing the social media marketing aspects of your campaign. You want to think in terms of developing a plan for producing and marketing your event. And you want to think about the promotional materials you can create in order to achieve your goals. So here's your first section, is just going to focus on identifying your client organization's background, mission, and values, and how it relates to the specific dimension of wellness that you are going to promote, and even more specifically, how your client organization's background, mission, and values relate to the component or the relationship aspect of the social wellness dimension. And you've got a lot of good information here. So I think you can also do some research in the literature on loneliness in college. Loneliness issues in college are a hot topic right now. Loneliness and depression issues lead to dropping out of college, to taking a break from college, can lead to depression. The need to feel engaged, the need to feel connected is extremely important and has a significant impact on a college student's mental and physical health, in addition to the other 9 dimensions of wellness. If a college student does not feel connected to his or her school and community, then it's going to impact their wellness on the other dimensions. So in the problem and opportunity statement, you are going to focus on your client organization's problems and opportunities as they relate to the social wellness dimension, and even more specifically, as they relate to developing relationships that will optimize social wellness among the Rollins College student body. So I've provided you with some text here. I'm not sure that you want to get specific in terms of the actual event at this point, but we can talk about that as you move forward. Your SWOT analysis, your strengths, weaknesses, and opportunity statement are based on an evaluation of the situation that your client is currently in. Remember, we're in the situation analysis chapter. And in the situation analysis, you are analyzing your client organization's background, mission, values. You're identifying which dimension of wellness you will be focusing on and promoting. And you are zeroing in on a component of that dimension, which for you would be relationships. So the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats would be based on the ability of the Wellness Center to promote social wellness, or the You Can Sit With Us campaign. Your research plan begins with a summary of secondary research related to social wellness. Okay, sorry about that. So you need to here have a narrative, a summary of research findings related to social wellness on college campuses. Okay, I'm not sure that these are appropriate because they're old. This is 8 years old. This is 7 years old. There's a wealth of information about loneliness and relationship issues on college campuses. All you have to do is Google search loneliness issues in college. I believe there's even information about loneliness issues that have been in the news lately. So we could look at the news results and see that, I believe, burnout at Harvard, and there's a lot of information here. Crisis texting program that you can use, that you'll need to summarize the research findings. So in the secondary research report, you need to explain why social wellness, especially relationships and support groups, is important in college, why this issue is timely, and why it is significant. Okay? Your publics and stakeholders. Your publics would be essentially your target audience, which would be Rollins College students, both day students and Holt students, as well as other campus organizations. So I think you want to think in terms of getting involved with maybe some of the Greek organizations, the fraternities and sororities, maybe some other clubs or student affairs. The stakeholders would be the Wellness Center, because that's your client, maybe Rollins College administration, and those kind of things. And your formative primary research, you want to find out how socially well are Rollins College students. So let's just do it. So you want to find out how well the students are. You could design a questionnaire that could be used to measure social wellness among Rollins College students. You would want to conduct primary research to determine how or what messages would be most effective, what events would engage the most attendees and participation. You would want to figure out what channels of communication would be most effective to reach your target audience. And that's what you're looking at in your primary research. And you probably would conduct surveys or focus groups or something along those lines. So you have a situation analysis where you analyze your client organization's background, mission, and values. You also want to analyze your client organization's, analyze your client organization's current communications, messages, and channels related to social wellness. Okay? I'll highlight that. So that's your situation analysis, and then we move to the research plan, which begins on a new page. We've talked about your research plan. So just citations don't belong here. You would have to have a narrative where you actually, in paragraph format, summarize the research findings, your publics and stakeholders, your primary research plan, and then your campaign plan. Chapter 3 begins on a new page. And for your campaign plan, you have goals and objectives. Your goals could be to increase awareness, the importance of social wellness, to develop engagement in social wellness activities. Your goals are very broad. Promote healthy lifelong relationships, develop relationships. Your objectives are SMART goals. They're quantitative. They can be measured. So you want to make sure that produce and distribute social wellness, promotional, educational materials. Engage 100 followers. Wellness Center and at least 2 other engage. So now we have the Wellness Center and 2 other organizations that you need to get involved in your campaign. Engage 100 followers on a Facebook page. These are just examples of what you could do here. A survey is not a campaign. So that's they're attainable because they're reasonable. They're realistic and relevant because they relate to social wellness. You want to avoid as much as possible saying things like our, we, and you could say the campaign's goals are. You want to have more than one goal. Campaign's goals and objectives. So you don't have to explain this really. And they're timely. Okay. Your theoretical framework should relate to how you promote your campaign and how you engage people in your campaign. Your theoretical framework, remember, we are communicators. We're not we're not social wellness creators. We're developing a campaign to promote social wellness, but we're not actually using social wellness theories to determine how social wellness impacts other areas of people's lives. I don't think this document's formatted correctly. Let me look. Oh, it is. Maybe I just have it so large. I apologize for my distraction here, but as I go through this with you. So I'm not sure that the theoretical framework you would want to use would be something we can talk about, and this is not that important at this point, but your theoretical framework should include theories related to engaging people in campaigns, not necessarily how to make them better socially. So these look like they might have some good information. But of course, citations don't belong in a paper. Should be a summary of the research. Okay, flyers, emails to whom, what kind of flyers, what are the flyers for? I don't know what tabling means. Different contacts, I don't know what that means. Where will you teach these and to whom? These skills. So I don't understand here. Your strategies would be to develop a social media campaign based on, well, that's not right, based on you can sit with us Develop a hashtag You Can Sit With Us social media campaign. Strategies would be to host events that promote the development of social wellness. Raise hosts that and stuff along. Tactics then would be to, are you going to advertise? You're going to have to pay for advertising. Some of this, I think that you can focus a great deal on your rapid friending event, but you don't want to be too vague. Once a semester, beginning when, what date are you, okay. Mills Lawn or the gym, this looks good. And I have more information you can use. I would also urge you to think about maybe trying to find sponsors and how you can provide door prizes or food or beverages or something along those lines that will get people involved in your campaign and especially will be attending your event. Overall, very good beginning. Let me know if you have any questions, and we're going to be talking about your paper and your campaign and your pitch in class on Tuesday. Is this all Arial 12? A lot of this is in 11 for some reason. It's not formatted correctly. It looks like it's, I don't know what's going on.